Well, hello, hello, hello. I hope you all are having a super duper fantastic day out there today. I hope that you guys can hear me. I'm on my headset, as you can see. I'm out and about. I'm in the world. I'm doing my thing here in these streets. But look, I just wanted to come in. This is 2 more days of live at 5. Hey, I'm 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 live at 5. Come on inside of the StreamYard room. Yep, I'm somewhere in the United States of America. I'm not in another country. And it's okay. The national holiday is coming. Look, to continue the conversation, my sissy recommended that I talk about how to show up, people actually showing up. We talked about on Monday, they are counting on you. Like people actually count on you, like the things that you commit to, the groups that you're in, the organizations you're a part of, the teams that you participate on. Like people actually depend on you. And I shared how when I was in a singing group, that I was told that I need to know my own part. And yeah, it's great that I may be depending or want someone to help me or to be there to support me. But that was my deal. That was I needed to be prepared. I needed to know my own stuff, right? And I also share with you on now presence, now being in another community, another group, that people show up, stand up, help, pitch in, that don't even know my name. They don't even know. All I do is put a request inside of a community, and people actually step in, support, and help, because they get that we all have the common cause, and we actually support each other. It's not just about me getting where I want to go, or me having my part, or you having your part done. It is a collective effort. It's all about being in a group or a team. And when you get that, you're able to show up and make a different impact in the lives of the people that you love and you care about, in the community that you love and care about. So let's get into how to show up. My name is Denise Merriweather. I am the CEO and founder of Queenpreneurs Jumpstart Program. It is the #1 training environment for women in the world looking to leverage their knowledge, ignite their passion, build a highly profitable business by building their courage, confidence, and competence so they can accept, belief, and commit to what it is God has called them to do. So while we get into this conversation and spend this time together about showing up, the first thing that I want to say is thank you, Sissy, for recommending this, continuing the conversation that we had on Monday. But also, I want you to get that there's 3 different ways that I would recommend that you show up in the lives of the people that you care about, the people that you love, the commitments that you make, the things you say yes to, maybe even the things that you say no to, right? That when the time comes, you actually know how to show up and show up properly. You know how we're all different and we need people to support us in different ways. You can show up in so many ways, and sometimes we get stuck on one particular way. I know this has been a conversation that I've had with my sister plenty of times about how people show up for you, how people support you, and it's not always the way that you do. Some people don't even have the capacity to show up for you the way that you show up for them. They just don't have it. So I want to give you a different perspective on the different ways that I believe you can show up. The first way is your presence, right? I remember traveling when my daughter was growing up. Like, it was a position that I took that had me traveling a lot, way more than what I do now. I mean, I was traveling and home, like, maybe 4, 5, 9 days out of the entire month. Like, I was traveling a lot. And I remember my daughter looking for me. My husband said she was looking for me. It was Halloween time. And she said, I'm looking for my mommy. I lost her, but I know I'll find her. Right. And that broke my heart. And what my husband and I had agreed upon is that, okay, you can have this travels job for as long as it doesn't affect the family. And when it started affecting the family, you're going to have to let it go. And once that conversation happened and my daughter said that, I was like, oh, it's affecting the family. She gets that I'm not here. And now that she know that I'm not here, I got to be here. So I quit the job and I went back into radio so I could be home. And even then, there's still some people thought I was traveling a lot. And I'm like, no, once I had Samira, when I got pregnant with Samira, I was home. I know perception is reality, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not here to convince other people about how my life goes and how I show up. But showing up for my daughter was important. And more so even now, right? That same little girl is going into her senior year in high school, and it's important that I'm there for her and I show up for her, and that I'm able to see her in all her plays, performances, the things that she care about. I want her to know that she can actually call me, but my presence, being there physically, means a lot. I remember a couple of years ago, I had an opportunity to travel on her birthday to go grab the bag, right? And she was like, and I asked her permission, like, hey, is it okay for me to go to work on your birthday? Now, mind you, she's going to be in school. Her birthday falls in September, so she's in school. And I was like, well, you'll be in school. We don't have a birthday celebration planned to the weekend. Can I actually go during the week to work? And she was like, no, because when I come home from school, guess whose face I want to see? I want to see yours. And so there was. It's like, oh, okay, then I can't go because you want me here and I'm going to be here. And hopefully there's people in your life that you feel the same way about, that before you make a move, before you take away your presence, before you decide to do something else, you check in to make sure that your presence is where it needs to be with the people that you love and the family that you care about and that care about you. Number two, not only can you show up with your presence, like your physical presence being in the space, but you also can show up with your words, right? This is all about honoring your word this month. This is all about paying attention to how you occur for people in their life. And your words matter. The way you support people matter. The things you say to them matter. The affirmations, the things that you pour into their life matters. The encouragement that you may give, letting them know that they are beautiful, letting them know that they're wonderful, letting them know that they can do it, letting them know that they look good, that they do good work. All those things are ways of showing up for people, because very rarely do some of us hear how great of a job that we're doing, right? Some of us can't even receive praise, right? It makes us uncomfortable because we don't want to feel like we're conceited or we're haughty or whatever the thing may be that makes us receiving affirmations and appreciation so uncomfortable. But I need you to let that in. Take a deep breath and just woosah, let that in. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. You do an amazing job. You're worthy of everything that's coming in your life. And it's okay for you to hear that and for people to tell you how great you are. And those words of affirmation and support helped you in those tough times, when you need the shoulder to cry on, or you need someone to just remind you of your greatness because things may not be going well right now, or maybe there has been some unfortunate situations that have come by, or you haven't reached a particular goal that you want to reach yet. Just know that you're still able, you're capable, you're wonderful, you're magnificent, and all things are possible through Christ who strengthens us. Okay. Number three. This is the final one that I think is super important. Sometimes you're not able to show up with your presence. Sometimes you don't know the words to say. But some of us and most of us have resources. So sometimes it is sending a check or a money order or a cash app. Sometimes it is lending someone your car. Sometimes it is allowing people to come by and crash at the house. Sometimes it is an opportunity for you to buy someone a new outfit or a pair of shoes or something that they need for an important event that's coming up that they can't afford to do. Maybe it is gifting them a ticket to a concert. Maybe it is giving them something that you have plenty of. And not all the time are we called to give our resources in situations where we can't afford to give it. Like I would never tell you to sacrifice your own house to help someone save their house. But a lot of us are in situations where we have a surplus of everything. And we can afford to give money, to give clothes, to give shelter, to give food, and definitely to give of ourselves, right? Labor, hard labor, sweat and tears. So look, however this resonates with you and whatever it is, and however you've been thinking about how you show up in the lives of the people you care about, three things I want you to consider. Show up with your presence, show up with your words, your affirmation, your support, and show up with your resources, because sometimes they are in fact needed. All right, I love you. Have an amazing day. One more live at 5 on Friday. I don't know if I'm going to be still at the hotel. I'm going to be at the airport. I'll be somewhere. You'll have it. You'll get it. And then I'll tell you where else you can come and play with me and spend time with me after this chapter closes on Friday. I love you. Have an amazing day. Hey, I'm live.